Oh, there was this game. Every time he played one, gave you the hands, but it kept one on its gun. He was happy with his scars, happy with his trigger, never lost a day, never missed his day. Oh, the town went wild. They called him Golden Poker King. Some said it was luck. It had to end one day. He said, hold your breath, 'cause my luck is here to stay. He was happy with his cards, happy with his trigger, never lost a game, never missed his day. All through the West, they called him Golden Poker King. He was happy with his cards, happy with his trigger, never lost a day, never missed his day. All to the West, they called him Golden Poker King.
Are running wild down the other end of town. While we sit here wagging our jaws, there's a rich vein of silver sitting right over there on the Donovan Saloon, and it's gonna be mine. You can depend on that. It's been over a year since Donovan got killed, and now we're gonna get the girl out of that saloon. I'll show her with a few tricks of my own.
Señor, $1, por favor.
You call me without a cent, amigo.
No, senor, it is not true. Gringos always have money. If no money, maybe tobacco for Don Rafael.
Here.
Don Jose Rafael is your true friend for life. Let me warn you, do not go into the Mexican village. It's unsafe for gringos.
Thanks, I'll watch it.
All right, cowboy, get up. And no tricks. Now get over here. Easy like. Keep your hands up. What do you want from me?
Well, I ain't right sure now. I was aiming to get a drink.
Oh, you're a customer then. You should have told me. I'm sorry I shot at you, but I missed you anyway,
Yes,
didn't
ma'am.
I? There's only tequila. Business has been kind of slow lately. Cash on the barrelhead.
Surprising how hot lead discourages customers, isn't it?
I can do as I like. Any objections?
Nope. You can run your business how you like. But after all, it was me dodging that lead. Kinda nervous, ain't you?
Guess you'd be nervous too, if you were a girl and had to defend this place alone.
Defended? Against what?
Well, it started over a year ago, when this saloon was owned by my uncle, Stephen Donovan, God rest his soul. That's his picture. He was shot down by Tucan's gunslingers. Tucan runs this town. It's a shame. This place was big business then. He even brought dancing girls from Europe. When Donovan died, it all went to pieces. Now the only things that sing and dance on that stage are crickets and spiders. Hey, a pretty fast draw, but it's only the guitarist, Ricky. He's the only man in town that doesn't carry a gun. He's a real artist. We were supposed to get married. We were planning on having a June wedding. But now with all this trouble, I guess we'll just have to wait. Feel like playing a little dice? Or maybe you're not a gambling man.
Takes money to gamble, and I'm fresh out.
Then we'll play for different stakes. For instance, your jacket, then your gun belt and your pants.
Suits me fine.
7. Start peeling. 7 again. That's the gun belt. You want to go on?
How about a little tequila? Not that stuff. Get the bottle from the back. Hey, stranger. Better use these, because another 2 throws and you gonna be naked as a jaybird.
Hey, who's the sneaky hombre that switched my dice? You must be scared to lose your pants. Ricky, you should know better.
My name's been Djurado since when I was a boy. You shouldn't go gambling with a professional. Well, now, I wonder if I could attract your trade again.
You better forget the idea.
Yeah, and why is that?
The guy that shot my uncle. That pig Tucan. Everyone must do what he says, or take on his men. Or maybe you're bulletproof.
Yep, probably.
Then why don't you walk up the street and prove it?
Oh, I got a better idea. Hey, you bunch of rattlesnakes! Come on in, drinks on the house. See, Barbara?
Maybe we better teach him some manners.
Whenever you're ready.
The rifle!
All right, fellas, the party's over. Now hightail it out of here, back to your boss, and tell him the dancing and music's on again at Donovan's.
It'll be nothing more than a funeral march.
Hey, Ricky, did you hear that? He's gonna reopen the saloon.
Buenos dias, senor. Caramba, gringo. Customers in Donovan's bar again. You must buy us drinks and celebrate.
Last opportunity. The bar's all yours. They're on the house. Hey, hey!
Your cousin sure drives these horses.
So you discovered it takes pretty strong nerves to travel in Barbara's buggy.
Mighty dangerous woman you got there.
Sure pleased to know you, stranger. Coming in the house for a drink?
After that ride, that's a mighty fine idea.
You'll find the Donovan Ranch has the best tequila in Texas, right, Barbara?
Any friend of Barbara's is always welcome. Come on in and try some.
Thanks.
It's madness to keep the saloon, Barbara. You know there'll be a lot more trouble now. It'd be so much safer if you lived right here in the ranch house.
There's already been enough suffering in the family, and we've no need to annoy Tucan.
No, this is what Father wanted. And with this stranger's help, she could reopen the saloon.
This note says they'll be at the saloon tonight.
Hey, they're beyond that. I know a shortcut. We ought to see him any time now.
It sure seems we got him trapped, huh? We'd better split up. You get around behind me.
Only one to go!
Leave it to me, Tommy. All right, cowboy, I reckon you're just about due for a vacation on Boot Hill.
You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it.
Wouldn't what?
Pull the trigger.
I'm not like you murderers. Besides, I got a job specially for you. Make sure you tell Tucan I'll be in the saloon tonight. You can say I'll be packing a gun, and tell him to get the cards out. Right.
Véngase, véngase, señores, pronto. Come and try your luck on the roulette wheel in Donovan's Saloon. Tonight, at a special concession of the management, there will be no zero. Véngase, señores, try your luck. Véngase, véngase.
Have you read this? We wonder what will be flowing when Donovan's Saloon reopens. we'd all like to see whiskey in that blood.
Quit worry. I'll lay you 5-1 that Tucan won't survive the evening.
You're out.
When you're ready, gentlemen. Come along now. Get them chips rolling. Here we go again.
Tucan just arrived. His men are surrounding the saloon. Don Raphael's keeping his eye on him.
Hold it! That's enough, Kangaroo. There's no point in breaking the place up. There are more important things to do.
I think I've heard about you somewhere, Tucan. Glad to see you're interested in playing roulette.
I wonder if your name would be Djurado, because if so, I'd been hearing about you from my men, and I reckon it'd be a much better idea if you were on my side. A pity about the saloon, yeah? I can see it now, yep. This place'll be just a heap of ashes.
Thanks for the offer, Tucan. Why'd you say ashes now?
Just a remark, friend. You know how it is. Although I'll tell you, some of my boys have been known to get a little playful with dynamite before now. Shut up. In fact, it happens they've already fused the place. An order from me and you're all dead.
I think you ought to take a look over there.
Seems like you've been out roping mules, Raphael.
Not this time, Kangaroo.
Hey, look, senores. I managed to catch 3 mules in one go.
I underestimated you, Djurado, but I feel you'll come around to my way of thinking. Tomorrow night?
Hey, let's drink on this. The biggest man in Texas offering us another visit.
This gun belonged to my father. One of the finest shots in the territory.
He'd still be alive today if he'd have used it on Tucan.
Yeah, only he was convinced that nobody would ever try to shoot him if he didn't carry it.
Mind if I take a look at it? Yeah, pretty good balance. My pa showed me how to handle one of these when I was a boy. Like to see a little trick that he taught me. It comes in handy if they try to steal up on you. Ricky, why don't you come on around here? We'll give them a little shooting demonstration. Hey, boys, each man take a bottle out of there. Now spread out on a line. Come around in a semicircle. Don't worry. You won't have to stay there for very long. Now, each time you hear a chord struck on the guitar here, one of you toss a bottle up. That'll be for the first pair on the left. That one for the second pair. Another for the third. And the last for you two on the right. Each time he plays a chord, throw your bottle up and I'll turn and fire. Let's go.
Well, I hope Djurado makes it here. Because, you know, he might have other ideas. He's in kind of thick with those Donovans.
He's sure forcing the issue. But they're going to feel differently after tonight. And then I'll get my hands on that saloon.
I could do with some cash. I think I'll go to Tucan's Saloon for a game of poker.
We'll ride to town with you. Ricky and I are going to go help Barbara.
How?
Kid showed up, you see. Better warn the boss.
Hi, Djurado. You used to like me.
Sure it did. But somehow I can't forget what happened in Laredo.
You seem to like that Mitzi. Evidently, you're pretty well known among the girls in the West.
Me and Mitch are just good friends.
Okay, Djurado. Mr. Tucan's waiting for you in the card room. In there. And remember, no tricks.
I'm glad to see you've accepted my invitation, boy. I figured that you'd make up your mind. It's better to work for me. Am I right?
Could be, but, it depends.
What do you mean, it depends?
On my luck at poker. I lose, I work for you. I win, I keep the winnings. But you stake me first. We'll just leave it up to the cards.
All right, then. I always was a gambling man, but I'll tell you one thing. If you win, get out of town fast. How much do you want? And don't think you're going to make a fortune, or you'll regret it.
Well, I'll have to take that chance. Be unfair to start with less than 500. But I'll let you off real easy. Make it 4. And I got a feeling it'll be a game to remember.
I agree with you. I think it will. But if you win the game tonight, it'll be too bad. Too bad for the Donovans.
Well, we'll see about that. And now I reckon you ought to show me the money. Or ain't you got it?
Well, gentlemen, it looks like it's going to be a most amusing party this evening. I want a straight game, no trouble.
Tucan, you still haven't got out any money.
Sit down. We better keep the jackpot alive. Mary? Here. $400.
Let's start if you must have your game.
All right.
You deal, Djurado. Raise 100.
I'll call and raise another 50.
Call.
Gotcha. 4 kings.
You sure got a run of luck this evening.
Mary, get the men moving.
See you later.
Looks like my luck's running out.
You should worry. You've been doing all right up to now.
My friends, let's all drink a toast to Mr. Duquesne. What about you? Come on up. Mr. Duquesne's offering you a drink. Well? Drink. Drink. That's better.
Well, I guess that just about does it. I've had a right enjoyable time, Mr. Duquesne. Here's your money back, and thanks.
You've just made a big mistake, Djurado. You can keep it. But I warn you, this is not the last of our little game.
Djurado, Tommy's dead. They're all dead. Go to the ranch. Be back to see you, Duquesne.
Tommy!
Oh, Tommy. Oh, no. Oh. 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 Oh.
I take this handful of earth to cover the mortal remains of our beloved friend and brother, Tommy Donovan. We pray that his body will rest here in eternal peace and that his soul will be delivered up into the hands of the Lord. We also commend to the Almighty all the innocent men, women, and children who were so brutally shot down at the Donovan Ranch. And we ask that their souls may also rest in peace. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Djurado, you didn't tell me you were going.
I didn't tell anybody yet.
I'll pack my bags and go with you. You haven't changed a bit. Oh, sweetheart, I know we'll make it work out this time.
Been a lot of water under the bridge, you know, Mitzi. You're a great little woman. And maybe one day I'll come back for you. I tried to help the Donovans, but I brought them nothing but trouble. So I'm heading back to Dallas.
If you go, I want to come with you. Just for companionship. I won't cause any trouble, darling. I want to go with you. Did you see that? They followed me here. I'd better go right away.
He's riding for Dallas right now. I'm sure he's planned to get even with you somehow or other. Do you think we should take care of him, boss?
We should get rid of him. You're right, Kanguro.
We'd better get moving. It's too much of a risk to have him leave town now.
Let him go to Dallas. He's better out of the way.
I just heard the marshals coming in on the Dallas stage. Let's go meet him. Come on.
Oh, the marshal's been called. You scared? Now get this and do as I tell you. I'm gonna get that silver mine on the Donovan Saloon, whatever happens. I won't give up the idea. It's been over a year since we got rid of the Colonel. We're still no nearer to getting the saloon. With Djurado out of the way, there should be no problem. And you're gonna make sure I don't see the marshal.
hands up. Come on, look lively about it. Okay, now undo your gun belts.
Well, stranger, here's one hell of a grateful marshal. If it weren't for you, we'd be dead. You're real quick on that trigger.
Lucky I was around.
So you're the marshal. Pretty unusual to see one in this part of the world.
I guess that figures.
Yep. Here, let me give you a hand. We're on our way to Silver Mine. Why not come along with us?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Talbot, Djurado's back again. He'll be playing cards in the saloon this evening.
And Tucan said nobody's to try anything so long as the marshal's here.
Well, why should that make any difference?
$100.
I'll up that 10.
I'll see that.
Count me in 2.
110.
Give me one card.
Gentlemen?
I'll play these. Me too.
So will I.
Think maybe I'll take 4 cards. Let's make it interesting. $1,000.
Call.
I'm out.
Call and raise 500. I'll go along with that.
Call.
I'll call and... put up another 1,000.
Keep your hands on the table, Djurado.
I'll call and raise you 100.
Well now. Call.
Full house, king high. You got the luck of the devil, Djurado. Hold it. Look what I found in his boot, fellas.
Don't shoot, you idiot. Remember what the boss said. And here's a little present from Mr. Tucan. Jackie, get the medallion and a handkerchief.
Now we got him where we want him.
Mitzi.
No, lie down. You're gonna stay right here. Try to sleep a little.
Get me something to drink, huh? I better get out of here before there's any more trouble.
There's only whiskey.
Whiskey will do just fine, I guess. Oh, my head.
You stay there.
But I got a lot of things to do.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean it, Mitzi. I gotta go.
Okay, but get better first. Here.
sure you rope up them bodies. You've done a good job, Mr. Djurado. Okay, left to right.
Quick, Djurado. You better get out of here. They've robbed the bank and killed the sheriff.
Mitzi, what's got into you? It's not my concern. I've been in bed, or didn't you notice?
Yes, but they left your lucky charm and handkerchief. Come on, please hurry and get away. Because we're in a fine mess if they come and catch you. Come on, they're out there now, waiting.
Don't worry, Mitzi. I don't aim to go to prison.
That's a lynch mob out there. Djurado, you haven't got a gun. Here, take this. You may find you need it.
Well, it's a bit small, but it's better than nothing. I bid you good night.
Good luck.
Now, you men stop panicking before we make fools of ourselves. You ought to realize that Djurado can't be far away. We're going to catch him and give him what's coming to him. I'm going around to talk to the marshal before we do anything else. Although, the Donovan girl's about his only friend. So move. Go bring her in. She'll tell us where he is. Go on, get out of here!
Okay, you think you had enough?
That's enough.
Oh, no. Djurado. He's not guilty of murder and robbery. I know. I can prove it to anyone. He's innocent because he was with me.
Good work, Kangaroo. I think we can believe her. Though everyone else will have to believe that Djurado's no more than a common thief. So long as we got the girl, that is. It might be as well to silence her altogether. pleasure to have your company, Barbara. We felt certain you'd come and visit us. Although I'm disappointed you didn't bring your old friend Djurado. But then I suppose he must have had things on his mind or he'd have been here. Could be, though, he was afraid of being caught. Now you'd better tell me where to find him. Be a smart girl.
You're mad, mister. You'll never find out where he is.
Leave the little wildcat to me. I'll make her talk.
Oh, Mary, I'll get it out of her.
I hear tell. This Djurado boy was wanted for a robbery in Houston. Wouldn't surprise me if a lot of lawmen were looking for him.
What's he so afraid of? The marshal give him a fair hearing? You better tell your friend. He might as well give himself up right away.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are all idiots to believe the lies of Mr. Tucan. The man that robbed that bank was probably him. You're all drinking with a bank robber. That's right.
I thought this town had a special place for fellas like you. Take your beer outside.
Kanguro, pitch that man outside. Well, let's have some music and get some life in here. My name's Tucan. I've got some information for you.
Yeah? Well, just try knocking on the door next time. Perhaps you'd like to send your men out, then you can tell me what's troubling you.
Wait outside. You heard what the marshal said.
Now, what is this information you've got from me, Mr. Tucan?
Well, I reckon I can prove Djurado's a real killer.
I can do that already without you, thanks. I'll find those killers. All of them. Djurado didn't do that bank robbery alone. Or is he the only one you want to see brought in? That's all I gotta say. Oh, on your way out, would you mind shutting the door for me?
You'll regret this.
Don't go back to Silvermine, Djurado. It makes me shudder to think what'll happen if they find you. You're safe with me in the ranch. What point is there in going to town?
It's impossible to stay here. I must go. Somehow I've got to get proof to the marshal that I'm innocent. I'll be okay, provided I can get the help of the people who are on my side before this trouble over the bank. But even if I can't, I'm gonna make certain that Tommy's avenged.
But Djurado, it wasn't your fault. And please remember that you've only got one life.
How'd you men like to give me some information and earn yourselves a few extra dollars? Djurado, you know where he is?
What'll you be having, Sheriff?
I'll have water if you've got any here.
We always keep a mug of water for hombres like you, Sheriff.
Now, here comes a real man. Give me a mixture. Tequila and vino tinto.
My hero.
Thanks for the water. As you all know, I'm here for a good reason. It's kind of funny that nobody in this place ever says a word. I'll be drawing the conclusion you were all in on the robbery. And should I find out that any of you have been helping Djurado, it'll go real hard on you. Don't you know what the law says on withholding information?
Well, a real high-spirited little she-Mustang we got ourselves here today. I reckon if you could quiet down some, I might get real friendly, seeing as we're all alone. And loosen off your bindings a little. I always did have a hankering after girls with blue eyes and yellow hair. You mustn't be afraid of me, because if you treat me right, I'll be as gentle as a prairie turtle dove. You want me to undo those bonds now? But just remember, I'll have to get real mean if you try any tricks on me. There. Now do exactly as I tell you, and I'll see things are made easy for you. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Okay, Djurado, you better come on out. We know you're somewhere in there. If you're not out within 5 minutes, we're going to start shooting. And the way these town folks feel, you're going to get hurt real bad.
So we meet again, Marshal. But maybe you've forgotten what happened last time.
Mister, that ain't going to change matters.
Now listen to me. I never robbed a bank here or any other place. Tucan's afraid I'm going to spoil his plans for taking over this town, so he's framed me. Why don't you go looking for him? When you've done that, I'll give myself up. But if you want me now, you'll have to come and get me.
Now listen, Djurado. Draw and I'll shoot you. And you won't stand much of a chance with all these men surrounding you. All right, fellas. Spread out.
Oh, come on, Mitzi. Sure do you like me a little bit? You don't want me to have to shoot you like Mr. Tucan said I should. You and me'd make a good pair. I always thought you were a real nice girl. Be a great match. Now come on and...
All right, then. This is your last chance to prove you're innocent. Put that gun away and I'll make sure that you get a fair hearing.
Djurado's innocent!
Mitzi! Mitzi!
escaped. We tried to shoot her, but the marshal got in the way.
Maybe we better call the men off. Come on.
Djurado wasn't there. He was with me. In my own, on the night of the bank raid. Marshal, I can prove that he...
Djurado! Duquesne wants to speak to you. Drop that gun and come on out here, nice and slow.
Duquesne!
Wait a minute.
Go to hell!
Wait a minute, Djurado. I guess I've been wrong. If you want to get even with Duquesne, do it wearing a stock.
It'll be well to respect the law, I guess. And take this. It's a good gun.
We need help, Raphael. Go and get your friends.
Hold your fire. Work your way across there. They're all around us, but try and make a run for it.
Better cover me.
I was only trying to use a pistol.
I'd bet all the beer I could drink that Tucan will have the biggest shock of his life when he finds that he's been beaten and we're in his saloon.
Come on then, let's go find him.
If you're looking for me, I'm up here. You see, I'm not armed. And don't think you've got me bamboozled. You'll never get me out of my saloon, you hear? You may have a star, but that doesn't bother me none.
Quit stalling, Tucan.
I'll leave on one condition, if I get paid to go. Here's how I got it figured. I want $50,000 by this evening, or I'll make you sorry you ever tangled with me.
You're mad, Tucan.
You idiot, you're standing on top of a volcano. One tug on this cord, and I'll blow up Silver Mine.
You don't think we're gonna believe that, do you?
'Cause we don't.
You're fools if you think I'll bother to argue. You'll get me the cash. Some of you might have forgotten there's an old working under the floor here. Well, that working runs under the whole damn town, and I got it just loaded with dynamite. Push me too far and I'll blow it up.
He's right, Djurado. There's an abandoned mine underneath this place. The entrance used to be about there.
A pull on this rings a bell in the working. And my men are waiting for the signal. I want all of that money, do you hear?
You win, Tucan. How much time we got?
You got 2 hours to get it. Otherwise, it's boom!
Djurado, there'd be no beer down there or tequila. Only water. No point knowing the entrance to a place like that.
Hey, I forgot there's another way in around the old quarry near the Mexican village.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
800, 900.
That's all I got.
It all counts.
Here.
We've got barely half an hour left, and we've got at least $10,000 more to get.
We'll never make it. We're nowhere near it yet.
We've only got a few minutes before time's up. Muy bien. Gracias. we need. We've just made it.
And so long, Duquesne!
Well, my friend, you're back in time. Have you followed our agreement, huh? Yeah. Good, good. You don't need to count it. Pile the other bags on the floor.
Boss!
Huh?
Boss! Hey, boss, are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming. The gentleman came just in time. Pick it up. Now get out. Get out, all of you. Oh, and one final warning. If any of you got any bright ideas, you'd better not follow me when I leave. Otherwise, Silver Mine will be on its way to heaven. Understand? Now get out! Hurry! Adios, amigos! Put it on the horse.
Throw down your gun.
Pete, it's Tucan. What's going on?
Boss, it's... Oh.
Kanguro, come here, quick. Hold Pete. Pete! Pete!
No. No.
Adios, amigos.
what do you want? You ought to be in the saloon with Barbara.
Ah, senor. Barbara makes me work too hard, and the beer does not please my poor mule. Let me come along with you, will you, senor?
Come on, man.
He was a bee with a struts, every winter's rigor. Never lost a game, never missed a day. All through the waste.